Hey, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to the Burning River Browns Talk on the Fanatical Elves Network, a subsidiary of the Fans First Sports Network. I am the host, Lou Marconi at L Marconi251 on Instagram, at L Marconi1973 on Twitter X. Hopefully to be blue check marked soon. So I'm going to wait. I'm under review. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Jeez, I can't even cross my fingers. My hands are so arthritic. So, all right. So rookies report today. Great. It's been a long off season. It seems like forever ago when yesterday was was the AFC wildcard game disappointment where the injuries finally caught up to us. But I think there's a lot to look forward to this season. I want to talk about that. But I also want to talk about a rookie player that I'm going to be interested in watching in the preseason and throughout training camp. And I'm wondering if you are too, and feel free to comment about it. If there's anybody that you want that you're looking forward to seeing, whether it's Michael Hall or Zach Zinner. Those are not the one players I'm going to be talking about, but I'm gonna get into that in a moment. But before I go any further, without any further ado, I do need to pause for a break from our sponsors. Okay, thank you. We're back. Thank you for joining me. All right. So just let's just go ahead and be clear. Yeah, this season. I mean, the veterans report tomorrow. Then they're going to board up the buses, head to the Greenbrier in West Virginia, and training camp. So there's going to be a lot of storylines like Nick Chubb, Deshaun Watson, the new offense. How's the second year defense going to look? I mean, how's this team going to look? Yeah, that's true. I'm kind of interested in just seeing really how this offense is going to look more than the defense, because I think the defense is still going to be very good. Top five in the league, absolutely. And I also think this offense, if it clicks and stays healthy, well, let's just say this: offense clicks, team stays healthy. This is going to be a very fun year. And I mean relatively healthy. I mean, in a 17 game NFL season, no team is without injuries. All right. But we're going to knock on wood and pray to the football gods that they shine their light on Cleveland this year and that we stay healthy. And I think a lot of it. I mean, we got hit so bad with the injury bug last year. It's to have that 2 years in a row is just insane. Okay, let's go into what I think. What rookie I'm looking forward to, and it's the fifth round pick that we took. I think it was 156 overall pick, if I'm not mistaken. 21st pick in the fifth round. Jamari Thrash. I'm interested, not just because of his name, but I'm interested to see how he does because I know he's going to get some chances to get some game reps in the preseason. And preseason's preseason. I mean, but I want to see how this kid plays. I also want to take a look at him in training camp. He's an interesting prospect. He could be a depth receiver. I also think, obviously the storyline with Amari Cooper's contract extension, JOK's contract extension. There's all these things happening, but we're trying to keep players. We're drafting players that's like, hey, this guy could be pretty good. You see what this means? Like where 12 years ago we weren't thinking this way, like a perennial playoff team contender. We're thinking we're a good team. We have a shot at getting to the conference championship or the Super Bowl. That was so far out of reach 12 years ago in 2012. Here we are, 2014, ready to go. Ready to go. So yeah, we're in a really good spot. And Jamari Thrash is an interesting prospect. He's 6 feet tall, about 190 pounds. Okay. So he's not small, not really small. He's not big either. But his combine results were interesting when he had the 10-yard split at 1.54 seconds, like a little bit 34-inch vertical leap, 10 feet, 0-inch broad jump, 7.16 seconds on the three cone drill. But the 40-yard dash was a very fast 4.46. So I'm thinking with these types of numbers, if he was maybe 2 or 3 inches taller, he could have been a second round pick easily. Maybe just because he's not. I wouldn't consider him undersized. I say he's more medium sized as a receiver. So he's 6 feet tall. At least that's what it says here. Now, if he was 6'2", 6'3", that's with about another 20 or 30 pounds on him, or at around maybe 215 pounds. Yeah, yeah, that would be huge. So interested to see how Jamari Thrash looks in camp. And like I said, there's a lot of storylines happening. It's an exciting year. Really, I mean, honestly, today's July 22nd. All right, 19 days, 19 days away from the first preseason game. This fan base was so excited they tailgated for David Njoku's celebrity softball game. Can't wait till September 8th. I honestly can't. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun this year. And like I said, we just have to stay healthy, and we have to, you know, stay healthy and not beat ourselves is really the best thing to do about it. Now, the AFC North obviously is one of the toughest divisions, or no, it is the toughest division in football. And every AFC North team is going to be good. I mean, Pittsburgh's going to be Pittsburgh, Cincinnati's going to be good, and Baltimore's going to be good. But you know what? So are we. We're going to be good too. And I think we're being overlooked a lot by the national media. I think the reason why is because they haven't seen it's a what for you've done for me lately. And Deshaun Watson is either hurt or suspended the last 2 years or completely sat out the last 3 years. So I think they're thinking Deshaun Watson's done or washed because they haven't seen it from him. And that second half in Baltimore, you saw flashes of it. And really, what I think Watson figured out was he wasn't trying to hit the home run every time. He was taking what the defense gave him, and he just 14 for 14. I think he threw like for 180 yards in the half and had a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. It was great on a broken shoulder and a high ankle sprain. He played phenomenal. You can't complain for that, for at least for that half. And it was such a punch to the stomach to lose him, just as much it was a punch to the stomach to lose Nick Chubb when we did. But we're resilient. We're Browns fans. We're Cleveland, and we're going to move forward. And here we are in 2024. Fresh start, new year. Every team starts out 0-0. We're ready to play. And I'm ready to have fun and look forward to it. Guys, I appreciate you. Yeah, I wasn't on last night. I mean, it was a pretty big news day. So I didn't want to waste anybody's time on it. And there's going to be a programming change too because the Daily Show is going to be stopping after this week. Where I'm going to be doing the Monday night show, stirring the pot with Johnny Cleveland. Do the Friday night show with Sherry. So that's really my contribution to the Fanatical Elves Network. I contribute to it, and I enjoy doing it. I have my articles for the Fans First Sports Network, and I appreciate each and every one of you that follow me, that comment. Like I said, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow us. Fanatical Elves has a lot of great content with a lot of people providing that content for Cleveland Browns Talk. So we appreciate you. We appreciate the fans because if it wasn't for the fans, none of this could happen. And I want to thank you again for joining me tonight. Feel free to tell me what you think, if you think Jamari Thrash will be anything or not. I think he's going to be an interesting prospect. He is as a fifth round pick, I think he's more of a long term plan. Andrew Berry likes to do that with later rounds, like he's thinking 2 or 3 years ahead, where he could be a part of the long term plan as possibly a three receiver, 2 or 3 receiver, two maybe at the most. But he could be interesting. And he could be just a backup guy. But I think he'll be on the roster this year, and I think he'll be contributing in some way, shape, or form. And really, you don't know until you watch him play. And I hope we get to see him play quite a bit. I hope to get to see you guys every night. So I will be back here again tomorrow night at 9:40 p.m. talking more Burning River Browns talk, Veterans Report tomorrow. They'll probably hop in on the bus and heading to West Virginia. So we could talk about that, see any updates in, Mark Cooper's status and JOK's. Well, they're under contract, but just their extensions and everything else. So see if any holdouts are going to happen. I hope not. I really hope not. I hope it doesn't come to that. But I think it'll get resolved. I think now with training camp and everybody being in the building, everybody gets a chance to sit down and talk. So hopefully it works. But I appreciate each and every one of you, and I want you to always remember, When the river burns, it burns brown and orange. Have a great night.